Mike and Skyler.
What up?
You look worried.
It's just, I know this is going to annoy someone. All right, you're walking through an enchanted forest.
Sure. Got it.
And you come across a man trapped in a jar.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Okay.
How big is the jar?
It's man-sized.
Man-sized.
There's a man. There's a jar that's like this big, and there's a man in it. But he's trapped in it.
Man-sized jar.
Normal man-sized jar.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a Gryffindor. I open the jar.
Okay.
Skyler, once I die, what do you do?
Put a man in a jar.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I was supposed to investigate this.
No one knows.
You have no idea why he's in the jar?
Could be a genie. Could be the end of the world.
You don't know. That's the thing.
Is a man, is he wearing any particular type of clothing? No.
Nothing probative.
Nothing, okay.
Nothing probative. Did you mean that to mean
I used to watch
nothing material, or did you really mean probative?
I used to watch a lot of CSI.
Gotcha, okay. Skyler, you're...
I'm perplexed. I guess.
We should probably
look at the time. It's 11:11 p.m.
11,
we have
11.
we've driven for
Look at
111
that.
hours.
Those
in
are
11
some
minutes.
ones.
Wow. That's bold.
Can we get a $35 donation before the minute ends so we have $1,100
like
the next
it.
hour?
Oh my god. That would be so good.
Or 11.
If it was 5 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1.
But they gotta go quick.
If nothing had ever happened to make me distrust that corner, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, right.
Sure, I suppose it could have stopped there.
So what was our consensus? In the jar or not?
I don't.
Mike very quickly snapped off, let them out.
I think
Skyler's the one who's...
I don't think...
So
not like it feels hard to do this question simultaneously.
Yeah.
We have two independent jars.
We have two independent jars. We're in different timelines.
Oh, no, this is at separate times.
Yeah. It's different. It's
individual.
different timelines.
Yeah,
individual.
Mike, you alone in
I
a...
have done my thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense for me to leave it in the jar from my mind because he's opening the jar. But
Well, that doesn't mean that, it's not necessarily the same guy.
Yeah, this is a different... You're on your own.
Right.
all right.
You have no idea about Mike in any other jar.
Is he talking? Can I hear him? Is he alive?
Yes, he's alive.
He's alive.
And as much as a jar would be allow you to talk to a person.
All right.
I believe...
Does he want to be let out?
Yes, he would like you to get him out of the jar.
Yeah.
Does the jar have a label?
No.
What kind of lid does it have?
It says Hellman's Mayonnaise.
A lid that you can somehow operate and that he somehow cannot.
Right.
There's no right answer. It's just...
I don't know.
I think this is actually very illustrative.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm a game designer.
Yeah.
I dive in and say, what if it were all raisins? And everybody goes, raisin game? Really? It's like, what we're doing today is the raisin game. Whereas
Checks out.
Skyler is on the development production end of the company. So he has to deal with my nonsense, right? He has to somehow make it work, right? So he's just not willing to open the jar and discover all the raisins that are in.
I would probably observe the jar for at least a day.
Yeah, that's my problem. We got to get this guy out.
All right.
I'm just astounded you came up with the situation that killed the claymation industry for 20 years in America. What if all raisins?
What about raisins? When you're in
Hey man, he said that in a room, and then that happened.
what else are you going to do in California?
It's true.
There was a good ad campaign. People still collect them.
Okay, so I'm a Gryffindor.
That is the funniest thing you've ever said in your life, Ian. It's all downhill.
You've peaked. You've peaked comedically.
I think it's also important to understand that I'm the only Gryffindor at Lone Shark Games.
Interesting.
That everybody else is like, I don't know about this jar. Or I'm just like, I already opened the jar. Guy currently works here now.
I've opened the jar, now you all need to deal with it.
Ben, for your context, Ben doesn't like this question because
Why?
at Magic Fest Vegas, they went out to dinner for your birthday.
Oh, that's a good way.
It was just also my birthday, and we were like, let's do a big dinner.
Okay. Anyway, and the entire dinner was two of our very loud friends yelling a debate about this question on very firmly on opposite sides of this
Two of our loud
question.
friends with very strong opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they started going deep. Like Josh started bringing in like a Dragon Age style, like or like Mass Effect style, like Vanguard or Paragon sort of thing.
sure, yeah.
And then they were just like, well, if you do this, then you start getting like you obviously would get Renegade points. And then Adam was on the side that's like it's not inherently evil to leave them in the jar. And it just and it's that, but also coming with the fact that it's like. The jar gets mentioned, and one person in a group of 5 goes, "What's the jar question?"
Right.
And then the conversation shuts down for the next half an hour because we got to talk about this jar. And it's every
I
time.
think there is a valuable question that can be asked though that isn't like what do I know about this guy and stuff like that. Is
That's
jarring a thing in this area?
No.
Like you just
It's not likely to come up.
Because if it comes up again,
Like I can't make promises, but it's
no,
unlikely to
if
happen
it
to
comes
you.
up again, I have to consider it deliberate. Like
No, there's just a challenge to be like ask Mike and anyone else present who hasn't already weighed in.
Sure.
The jar question.
Okay.
Yeah, I unfortunately am going to live in jar question land of
Yeah.
what is to be
It's
jar.
okay to contemplate it.
That's true.
That question is going to wake you up in the middle of the night.
Sure. I just don't know why you would.
You'll actually find it pretty jarring when you wake up. From this
Oh, good.
conversation.
That's good.
I'm gonna can you for that.
Oh man.
All right, let's put a lid on this discussion and move on.
It's all horseshoes and hand grenades.
Roundabouts and hand grenades.
Is that right?
I just wanted to make
Are
a
there
horse
any
joke. I
other
was just trying to.
I was like, what is it?
I was just trying to.
Oh, wait!
That was good. That was
Forgot
next
that we
level.
started this
That
shit.
was next
I
level.
completely forgot about all the horse jokes. Oh my god!
Oh, good. Good.
Wow, that is an old Haas creation.